This is Scotty Rock,
And I'm Nate Danger.
and we're here to talk to you about some rock and roll,
All things music, just a couple of old dudes.
singing it out loud. Danger, what are your thoughts on Skid Row?
First saw Skid Row back in 1989, opening up for Bon Jovi.
Oh,
One of
yeah.
the greatest shows I've ever seen.
That was awesome.
Went, bought the cassette tape, put it into the old Walkman, right? Listened to it over and over. Couldn't believe Sebastian Bach, how great he sounded.
Oh.
At one point in time, arguably, probably the biggest band in the world for a hard rock outfit.
What they accomplished was they had that great debut, but then their second album came out, which I felt was Slave to the Grind, which was a better album overall. But it reached number
Was
one
it
on
really?
the...
First album, I would think is
Oh, it's hands down a Stone Cold classic. The songs were poppier. It was a little more pop metal. Then they transitioned to like a heavier sound. They toured with Pantera. They fit in with Pantera a little bit. They're going for that heavier cut.
I know.
Do you think their heavier style turned off the ladies from the I Remember You?
I do. I think it alienated the female fan base, and in turn, I think started their demise in popularity. After Beside Ourselves, I was done.
Beside Ourselves is so good. Okay, let's go back to Beside Ourselves. Like, how great was that for a cover album?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it. I absolutely
You
loved
got
it.
some Ramones, you got some Kiss, you got some Rush, which I found like a weird choice.
Yeah.
But it was Sebastian, I picked Little Wing.
And that was great.
That was great.
That was one of the best covers, I think.
Yeah.
Personally.
That actually made me like that song a bit more.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Even if Sebastian can't sing today as quite as good as what he once was, I think they would still sell out arenas if they got back together.
Easily. And I think that that window is closing. But
Closing.
get on it already. You know what I mean? Like that was Skid Row, the band is awesome. Because the two guitar players, bass player, they make that noise. They make that sound. That's Skid Row to me. They just got to find the right singer. And the drummer...
Absolutely. Drummers, does anyone care about drummers?
Only drummers care.
I think there is that type of magic that when those individuals get together, I think it's got to be Rachel, it's got to be Dave, it's got to be Scotty and Sebastian.
Yeah.
Drummer, I'd love to see Rob, because I think Rob's an awesome drummer, and I love that Sebastian brought him back for the video.
Skid Row puts out a new album. The gang's all here. They got a new
Gang's
singer.
all here. You like this album?
I like this album.
I don't care for it.
You know,
I have a hard time listening to it.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I don't know. It's just...
Okay, it's a better attempt than their EPs. And I think they have like 3 or 4 really good songs on there. Sebastian Bach comes out with his solo stuff recently.
Yeah.
And it's probably his best solo stuff to date, I would say.
I'm excited about it. I've only heard the 2 tracks.
Yeah, and it sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But I also kind of think it should just be like the Skid Row record too, you know what I mean? That new Sebastian song I thought was awesome. It sounded like I imagined Skid Row to sound like. And it made me think that if he sang on the rest of the Skid Row album, it would be that much better.
I agree.
Living it all the way. Time to fly, hit the